My name is Debora. I just graduated from Singapore American School, and I've also lived in Singapore since I was 2.
Everyone, I'm John. I recently finished my national service and I'm currently awaiting matriculation into NTU's School of Chemical and Biomedical Engineering.
Melissa, and I'm a secondary 2 student from Wetsutsek.
Involved with OPSG for about 3 years now. I was first a participant in the HarmonyWorks conference in 2018, and there I was representing a club in my school called United Singapore, and we worked to promote local foreign integration in Singapore. So I first went to this conference and I was inspired by the individuals who were like-minded, just like me, who really appreciated diversity and integration in Singapore.
I got to know about this because my teacher actually told me about it. And when he offered me to become a co-facil for this event, I immediately accepted because I genuinely had interest in the racial and religious harmony in Singapore, and I felt that by joining this conference as a co-facil, I would be able to hear other people's thoughts about the diversity in Singapore.
I joined OPSG around 2 years ago as part of their OPMUN program, One People Model United Nations. And during the course of my term with them, I picked up facilitation skills, which I then applied at last year's HarmonyWorks conference.
As I'm an international school student for pretty much my whole life, I realized that I wanted to have more friends from local schools. But through OPSG, I was actually able to forge friendships with people from different cultures, races, religions, which I really appreciated. And they had similar beliefs to me. And I thought that, wow, we're from different places, but we think alike. We still think that talking about race and religion is really important.
I was actually the youngest co-facilitator, and I was facilitating other people, the participants who are mostly older than me. And it was actually a really nerve-wracking experience. But after being able to hear everyone's thoughts about race and religion and inclusivity, about the diversity in Singapore, I actually felt like it was a really eye-opening experience because, despite being a different age group, a different age from all of them, I was still able to understand their perspectives and their thoughts.
From a mixed race background where I'm Indian Chinese, joining OPSG and becoming a facilitator for them gave me a certain mindfulness about races that I didn't have before, and that's why I continue to volunteer and facilitate for OPSG, and it's to drive conversations that can help to build that mindfulness and awareness about race to help create a more cohesive Singapore.
Definitely. I think that the issues that are brought up in OPSG concerning race and religion in Singapore are very important. And I think I've definitely brought that up in United Singapore. So this is the club that involves local foreign integration. And we work with different schools in Singapore and try to bring together local and international school students. And I think through this initiative, I've enabled students in my school and other schools to get more involved in and also appreciating the importance of integration and also going beyond tolerance and more accepting other people from different cultures and races.
Such conversations to my family members and my friends. For example, in school, I have several friends who use several racial slurs, and after telling them that it's a racial slur and it's considered as casual racism and they shouldn't continue using it, most of my friends actually realized it and they stopped using those racial slurs.
You have an idea, you should definitely try and implement it. I know there may be challenges that come your way, but really you can actually make a difference. And when I was actually planning my idea and trying to get people to know about it, when I was first talking to people about integration and how important I think it is, I was scared at first, definitely. I thought that people might not listen to me because I was in high school and I thought I was young compared to everyone else, but still I was just motivated by the fact that I could potentially implement it.
My word of advice is, or rather my words of encouragement are, it's okay to not know everything. No one has all the answers to anything to do with race. And yeah, COVID is a huge barrier to anything that you want to do. But at the end of the day, it's better to try than to not try. And you don't have to go out there and do something grand and gigantic like Harmony Works, but even something small and simple like bringing these sorts of conversations to your own groups of friends to talk about your mom and dad about races and racial issues in Singapore is something simple, but it's something that works and something that's impactful, and it's something that you guys definitely can do.
Encourage the participants to, bring this conversation to your own circles. Especially with the recent Black Lives Matter movement, it would be an eye-opener to other people who may not be as aware of racism in Singapore.